today's video, we're talking about what happened. In a nutshell, Teachers Pay Teachers happened. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, my name is Lorianne, and if you are new or returning, welcome here at It's All Primary. We talk right now, a lot of teachers pay teachers. What happened? Last week I was in the process of editing and uploading a video about some TPT store reviews, and I got halted based on an email. Actually, no, it wasn't an email. Based on a Facebook notification from Kristen Doyle, who I talk about a lot. She does a SEO boot camp, and she had mentioned that she was meeting with Joe. What's Joe's last name? Anyways, he's a CEO of Teachers Pay Teachers. And basically she said, do not look at your products to see where they are in the search right now. And I'm thinking, wait a second, what? What are you talking about? When I started filming the TPT store reviews, I was doing a little spin on them. And I still will schedule them, just not right now. and you'll hear why. One of the things that I say in the video for the TPT store review is that I'm going to do a review with a twist. What was that twist? Well, I'll tell you right now because it has everything to do with what happened. I decided to take the perspective of a buyer, and I went into 4 stores that had requested a review, and I chose randomly a product. And then what I did was I went incognito and searched for that product to see whether they were going to be on the first page, the second page, the 10th page, or maybe I don't even find them. And then based on that, I was going to go into their store and give recommendations of what they would do, what I would suggest based on where they were in the search and then what their store looked like. And then I get this message from Kristen. And so it just so happened that I was doing my own searching. I've been a buyer on TPT for 10 years. I went back into my purchase history, and in 2012, I was purchasing middle school products: Spanish, French, music, high school social studies, home ec, like all sorts of things. So I've got anywhere from kindergarten to grade 10 products. So I consider myself a very seasoned TPT buyer. I made this product myself. I never uploaded it. There's a lot of things I don't upload to Teachers Pay Teachers just because they need to be dressed up a bit. But I couldn't find this product that I had made for my class. And so I thought, you know what? I know there's products like this on TPT. And so I went online and just did a simple search. And I wish I had taken a screenshot of that search. I was floored. An entire page of that had nothing to do with the product search that I typed in. Nothing. There was actually, I had to scroll down, and the second or third to last product was remotely close to what I had actually typed in. I was like, what is happening here? And I mentioned in a video that I posted 2 weeks ago about some of the updates. The beta testing is more than just beta testing now. It's almost full on. It's not 100%, but it's closing in on 100%. And they're doing some crazy tweaking, and it is putting people up in arms. They're upset. People are losing a lot of money right now. And TPT is engaging with the big, long seller forum posts that are happening right now. I might actually put a link to the seller forum post that's still live. And Karen from TPT is actually making a small post in there almost every day. But people are upset. And so I decided not to post that video because my information could be inaccurate. I don't know whether my searching for stuff was skewed, right? And So I'm just going to hold off on those TPT reviews. I'm still going to do them, but I'm going to wait till the dust settles on this whole algorithm, and I don't know how long that's going to be. That could be a couple weeks, that could be a couple months, I don't know. If it's like Boom's algorithm, it could be a year. And you know, right now my sales for Boom are starting to come back. They're not at the amounts that the earnings that they were when the algorithm changed, but I'm starting to see, and other people have been telling me that their Boom sales are starting to come back as well. I hope it's not going to take over a year. There are teacher pay teacher sellers that rely on their TPT income. I don't have to do that, right? I'm still teaching full time. I have a relatively smaller store. My earnings have not been greatly affected. August was a really good month for me. September was a good month for me, and they were both higher than previous year, which is always my goal. So I don't see major, but again, I'm a smaller store. Let me just sort of say this. Try not to panic. Try not to get too involved in the conversation. Keep your head down. Stay in your lane and focus on making products and making sure they're optimized. Okay, and what I've decided to do is over the next couple weeks until the dust settles, I'm going to do some tutorials on getting those eye-catching covers, on product descriptions, on making sure your file names are correct. I'm going to do tutorials on all these things because these are the things that we can control. We cannot control the algorithm. We don't own Teachers Pay Teachers. And this algorithm change is going to happen with or without us. So let's do what we can actually change ourselves with our store. And, you know, when the dust settles and it's not going your way, then, you know, let's look at some other things that you can do, right? But don't jump ship yet. Just keep the faith. And you know, we can do this together. If you're not part of our Facebook group, Side Hustle Help for TPT and Boom, just answer the questions, join our group, ask questions in there. We get people in there that just need help, and that's what we're there for. So there's a lot of people in the group that offer help. When I'm in there, I offer help too. So if you need, don't do this alone. Just don't do this alone. You don't have to. There are lots of good Facebook groups out there, and there's a lot right now ranting and raving and whatever. Just kind of take all of that with a grain of salt and just put your head down and make products or tweak your products. Let me just quickly share some of the things that with the algorithm change that they're kind of looking at with these new changes besides this whole personalized learning. They are really recommending previews. Make sure you have previews. Preview PDFs, preview videos. We'll do a video on that, okay? I'll do a tutorial on doing those. Making sure you've got those square covers. We'll do a tutorial on that. They're talking about conversion rates. If your conversion rates are low, and we'll do a video on that as well, then let's get it up. Okay? Let's raise that conversion rate for you. They're talking about ratings. Those are hard to navigate because that's based on what the buyer's doing. You can't control that. You can ask people to, but you can't do much more than that. There was an email from Joe and Amy from TPT. I think it came out either today or yesterday, an open letter. It says, "Dear teacher authors, Joe and Amy here. We want to thank the sellers who have reached out to TPT to share their questions, suggestions, concerns about personalized search. We've read through all of them and have been in direct conversation with many of you. We know that many sellers are worried about how personalized search may impact TPT buyers and their businesses. We are reaching out to you today to make sure you hear directly from us about steps we are taking to move forward." So this is not going to stop. This is going to keep going, okay? They are dedicated to their partnership with sellers. Sellers need more information about how to help their products perform well in search. So they've got working with the team to determine the best and fastest way to get this done. They're saying that personalized search is growing sales. Might be. But, and as I mentioned, Karen is in the TPT Seller Forum, and she's making comments almost every day. So let's focus on what we can do, and over the next month or so, I'm just going to be doing tutorials on how to make your products higher quality. I am relooking at my marketing strategy with Pinterest, email, right? I'm going to find all these things and figure out what's going to work for me. And it may not necessarily work for you, but let's do this together. If you've got some suggestions of some tutorials that you would like to see regarding all of this, please let me know down below. If you want to talk about your sales and how you're doing, feel free to talk about it down below or in the Facebook group. Either place is fine. And let's just do this, okay? So wherever you are in the world, I hope you and your family are staying safe, being healthy, and we'll catch you in that video or the playlist. There's lots of tutorials already existing in that playlist. See ya.